Hi, everyone. Hey, Helmut and Claudia. Thank you so much for inviting us to be part of your training tonight. John and I, Vikki Downey and John Downey here, we're excited to share a little bit about what we do and especially what John does. I've learned a lot from him in the cold market. Once we've gone through all of our warm list, people that we know, our normal acquaintances, but what we do every day when we go out and about. So John, take it away.
Yeah. Hey guys, hello from the United States. That's true. Vikki and I, whenever we go out anywhere, we always do it with the intention that and the mindset that we're going to meet new people. And you guys all know that there's something in this business for everyone. And we always go out figuring that we're going to meet someone and talk to people that are going to want to build this business with us and join our team. So when we go out, we always try and be pleasant, which is kind of nice anyhow, but we always do that. And we always try and strike up a conversation with people. And oftentimes it leads nowhere. I'll be honest, oftentimes we'll talk to someone and it really doesn't go anywhere. They don't really tell us a need or a want or desire that they have to do this business or any other business, whether it's Neora or any other business whatsoever. But when we talk to people, part of that conversation is FORM, which is an acronym for talking about just different talking points. And we talk to people about family, which is the first letter in that acronym, occupation, recreation, and then the end of it, at the very end, is whether or not we give them the message of Neora or not. And that's totally our choice. So when we're talking to people, oftentimes you'll find as you talk to someone and you're interested and you ask them questions about what's going on in their lives, and you truly just stop and listen to their answers, oftentimes they'll lead you down a path where they're telling you that they want something more. Maybe they want to go on a nice vacation with their families. Maybe they want to spend more time with their family. Maybe they want a new car, or they need a better car than they currently have, or they want to live somewhere better than they currently live. And whatever that is, just make a mental note of it. And as you continue asking them about their lives and about them, they'll tell you more and more. And then what I usually do is I wait to the very end. I don't give them the message of Neora early, because if I do that, they're going to ask me a bunch of questions. And I don't want to get stuck playing 1,000 questions with them, because the more I talk to them about Neora, the more that I'll probably talk them out of it. So that's kind of key in this business, that when you decide you're going to give them the message of Neora, that you're not talking anymore about it. Because what you want to do is have a third-party tool talk to them about it, whether you hand them something that comes from the company, let them see a video, or go get on a three-way call with Helmut, or whatever it is, that they're going to get their information, the bulk of the information of the business, from someone other than you. But you need to be the messenger to get them down that road to see the message. So what I do is I wait to the very end. And I usually have some sort of an exit strategy. So if I'm talking to someone and it's getting towards the end of the conversation, and hey, whoever it is, hey, so-and-so, yeah, it was great meeting with you and talking to you, and I really enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll see each other again sometime. And I'll start to walk away, or I'll look at my watch and say, hey, I've got to run. And something that's worked out really well for us, and I love doing this because it's very easy to do, is I usually come back and say, hey, this is kind of a shot in the dark, but when we were talking, you told me that you needed a more reliable car, or you would like to go on a nice family vacation this year or next year or whatever it is. I'll tell them, hey, you know what? This is kind of a shot in the dark, but I think I might have a project that will work out for you, and I can help you get that car, or we can get you that vacation or whatever it is. Would you like some more information on that? And 100% of the time, I've had people tell me, of course, yes, give me the information. Mm-hmm. And so what I usually do is I'll tell them that if you want, it's easiest for me to either text it to you or I can email it to you, but I'll get you the information. And hey, take a look at it. And if you're intrigued, great, we'll talk some more and we can work out some of the details. But if you're not interested, no problem. And that works. It's just like, I say it works like a charm, but I've never used a charm in real life, so I don't know how that works, but it works very well. So I'll do that, and then personally for me, it's easiest for me just to hand them my phone. So I'll go to the contact, like enter a new contact on my phone, and I'll just hand them the phone, and then they put in their name, They'll put in their cell number or their email address or whatever they're comfortable putting in. And then as they're putting it in, I'll just tell them, I said, if you would, please don't hit the save button on that. Because once they save that information, it gets lost in all my contacts. So what I'll do is I said, when you're done, just hand me back the phone. Don't save it yet, because I want to make sure that I get you that information, because I know it's important to you. So I put importance on the information, and I let them know that I'm reliable. I'm going to make sure and get them that information, and I will within the next 24 to 48 hours. I'll make sure and send them the information that they're asking for, or that they're not asking for it, but I know that they want it. So I'll send them the information that I think works best for them, but I'll ask them to hand me the phone back. When they do that, I just take a screenshot of that so that I have their information saved in my screenshots. Then I'll hit the save button. And oftentimes before I hit the save button, after they leave, or I'll go back to it, I'll put in the note section. I'll put where I met them. I'll put in some of their wants, some of their needs, some of their desires. They're what we call their hot buttons, things that really would motivate them to do another business or to get into this business. I'll put those in the notes, and then I'll make other notes too, whether they've told me that their wife's name may be Anita, that they have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. And I'll put their kids' names in there if they gave them to me, so that when we reconnect with them, they're going to realize, hey, this guy really cares, because he remembered my wife, he remembered her by name, he remembered that I had kids, and he remembered that I want to take them to Disneyland next year, and he's going to help me get there. So that works out really well in the cold market. I personally love prospecting in the cold market.
He does.
I do. I love it, because there's a couple of reasons why I like doing it. One, there's no pressure, because this person's a complete stranger to you, right? So even if you make a mess of it and you do nothing right, it really doesn't matter, because you would never have contacted that person. You didn't know them before. So really, you can't do wrong. As long as you're trying to do something and trying to expose Neora to them, you're doing fine. So I love doing that. And I love the other part of it is that this business, as we all know, it helps people, it helps families. And think of the impact that you have on complete strangers that don't know you, that you would never know them, but the impact that you could have on them and changing their lives. So I love the cold market.
Yeah, and he does it everywhere we go. I've learned it hasn't been easy for me. It's almost second nature for John. I've had to learn. So I just encourage you, take these ideas that he gave, practice, just do it. I forced myself to say, hey, you know what? This is kind of a shot in the dark. I got to run. I do exactly what he says. It's textbook. I got to run. I got to pick up my kids, use some excuse and do exactly what he says. I do the phone, everything. So we've met so many people, you guys, and we have sponsored people because of how John teaches that. We've sponsored 3, 4, 5. We should actually count exactly how many. So it will work for you. And we'll get that. We have a special email that we send as a first contact. We'll send that to Helmut and Claudia so you guys can have that. In fact, I think we might have sent it to Helmut already.
Yeah. If not, we'll get it to you guys. And the other thing too is, if this is out of your comfort zone, which I know it is for a lot of people, if it's completely out of your comfort zone and you're sitting there right now watching this thinking, I can't do that, I wouldn't want to do that, I'm just not that kind of a person, then I challenge you to do this. That just go out today, tomorrow, or in the next couple of days, go out and contact and talk to a couple of people, maybe 1 a day if you can. 2 a day is even better, but just talk to them and do what I was talking about forming. Talk about their family, talk about their occupation, talk about recreation. And if it's really uncomfortable for you, don't share the Neora business with them. Just do it to get some practice in just talking with people and conversing with people. And you'll find that it's very easy, because there's a lot of nice people out there that would just love to have a conversation with you. And just practice doing that till you're a little bit more comfortable with having conversations with strangers, and then practice on delivering that message if it's appropriate.
Yeah, love it. 4, 4, 4. Right? Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having us. Bye.
Bye.